Hey there, crypto traders and investors. It's Rod with POW Group. Welcome back on the Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ Stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Also home to the best crypto community and the channel that was created by a retail investor for retail investors. Today is Thursday. Hope you're doing well. It's November 14th. In this video, we've got some exciting news. XRP hit 84 cents USD. So we've got a 30-minute bull flag. We've got technical indicators just popping off left and right saying that we're going extremely higher from here. I wouldn't be surprised if we hit new all-time highs over the next few months. But we'll discuss all of this and more. We'll bring up the XRP price chart, and I'll discuss my opinions and my thoughts on the price action in the days, weeks, months ahead. But as always, this is not financial advice. Never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. This is for entertainment purposes only. In full disclosure, I do own a lot of XRP. It's my biggest crypto holding. Also, if you can like the video, if you're new, you can subscribe, tick the bell. You'll be notified on any future videos or when I go live. And you can follow us over on X as well if you care to do so. The handle for that is @GroupPow. It's the best way for me to get real-time updates out to the community and getting a lot of followers over there, closing in on 1,000. So I really do appreciate all of the support. So this was some news that came out today I think is helping. And overall, the sentiment is just, crypto is cool again, right? It's crypto summer. We finished the winter. Now we're going into the final blow off top moment and alt season. And with Bitcoin approaching 100K, it's not surprising to see a lot of these other names start to kind of play catch up. XLM, XRP, Litecoin, HBAR, all these have been really starting to gain some momentum over the last few days. And in my opinion, it has a lot to do with Gary Gensler probably going to step down in the next, could be any day now. And speaking of which, Gary Gensler says he was proud to serve as SEC chair, and this came out today, as the chair of the SEC, and defends his approach to crypto regulation. So why would he say, proud to serve and whatnot? Certainly seems as though he's on his way out, and I would say he's probably going to resign versus being demoted or something like that as part of the new administration and finishing his term as just a regular commissioner until 2026. I think he will resign. There's precedence for this as well. So I think, realistically, it could be any day now where he announces his resignation, and that would be huge. And then speaking of which, Gary Gensler was caught crying in court. Just kidding. This looks to be AI generated, but breaking. This is huge news as shared by Bitcoin Archive. Breaking, 18 US states are suing the SEC for unconstitutional overreach and unfair prosecution of the crypto industry under Gary Gensler. And as we know, multiple, judges in the SEC versus Ripple case called basically they're just not following the law. They're arbitrary and capricious. Like, there's so many different terms that are very damning to this agency. And we know Elon Musk absolutely can't stand, he can't stand the SEC. So I wouldn't be surprised if he somehow got involved. We'll see what happens, but not a good look for the SEC. I think Hester Pierce could potentially be the acting chair if he does step down, and then we'll see who gets appointed from the new administration. But overall, I think this is what's causing XRP to pump today. Here we are, we're knocking on 84 cents once again, and that would be a 52-week high. That would be the high of the day today, and we had a 30-minute bull flag confirmed. So if you go from the low here with your fib tool to the high of the bounce, and then look where we topped out, and then we had a brief higher low here. Anything above 76 cents was a potential 30-minute bull flag, so we held that, and then we came back up to resistance. Once we broke 80 cents, that confirmed a 30-minute bull flag. And then you take your measured move there from the low to the high, you move it out to your 0.32 fib, and it's saying we're targeting about 87 cents here. And I mentioned in a previous video, I think it was maybe yesterday or the day before, that if we get over 75 cents, then we're probably heading to $1 in a hurry. And here we are at 84 cents. New high of the day as we speak, as I'm making this video, and approaching 87 cents, which is the 30-minute bull flag target. One thing I want to mention as well, we did have a 5-minute bull flag that confirmed and an ascending triangle. So here was our 5-minute bull flag. We had our low, high, higher low. We didn't lose the 0.32 fib there. Then we had an ascending triangle, which I think the target on that was like 79 cents, and the target on the 5-minute bull flag was 80 cents. We had a 5-minute bull flag and an ascending triangle. We hit our 80 cents. We pulled back right on support of the ascending triangle, and then we blasted off and confirmed the 30-minute bull flag. So it's been bull flag city, bull flag galore. They're just everywhere at the moment. Bulls are in full force. There's no stopping this train. And one thing I want to share with everybody as well is look at the weekly time frame. We haven't closed above 75 cents since all the way back here it would have been in March of 2022. So it's been a long time coming. If we see it close this week over 75 cents, I think it's go time. We'll easily be back up at $1, $1.30, $1.50, and then from that point, it'll be new all-time highs. I mentioned this in my previous video as well, that we do have this pennant that we're breaking out of. This is looking fantastic, folks. We haven't closed out of this in, really, it's been 7 years. You could say 4 years, but you could even go all the way back to the all-time highs, previous all-time high. And it's been more like 7 years. And we're finally breaking out of that. We could come back down, back test it, and then finally see the new all-time highs. That's a potential as well. But as of right now, we're looking fantastic. And I've shared this with POW Group private members today. And I've shared this on the channel before as well publicly, I believe. But this is in blue bars. This is the all-time Bitcoin price index. And as you can see, the boom and bust cycles are very similar to XRP, right? We had a blow off top, consolidation. We ended up breaking out to a new higher high. And then here was our all-time high. We had a brief, well, not a brief, it was a very long period of, well, it was a bear market and a very long consolidation period. We had a pretty solid bounce there. We went from like 11 cents all the way up to almost $2 even during the lawsuit. But again, it's very, very similar, right? It hasn't been like verbatim, but generally overall, I would say about 70, 80% of the time, we're following it pretty much to a T. So if we take a look at this breakout from the apex of this pennant as well, it's saying we could be targeting about $6.70. And then if we take our fib tool from the all-time high to the all-time low there, so the swing high, swing low, and use our fib extension tools, yeah, it's saying 3.618 would be around $12. I think that's very doable. The 4.618, which is very doable as well. Bitcoin did it in its last cycle. Ethereum, a lot of other names did it. Why can't XRP? XRP actually was the number 2 in market cap. It passed Ethereum back in 2018. So if we were to do something similar, that'd put us around $15 at the 4.618. And then if we go even further than that, let's take a look at the all-time Bitcoin price index in the blue bars. Well, if we follow that similar, boom and bust cycle, the next boom would be in March of 2025, which is again when I'm saying I've been saying this for months now. I think Bitcoin's probably going to top out around 120, 140K sometime over, in December, this month or in December. And then after that, we'll see alt season start, and generally XRP runs last. And doesn't that line up perfectly? It says here February to March is where we could be potentially topping out on XRP, and then we would enter a potential multi-year bear market. We would come down. It's saying December 2026 would be around the low, and it's saying that the low here, if we just bring that down a little bit, it's saying the low would be around $3, just over $3, and that makes a whole lot of sense as well, because the previous all-time high, old resistance would become new support, right? So that would make a lot of sense for us to kind of bottom out there where we previously topped out. So I think, $16 is very realistic this cycle, and I think very probable actually. And then, like I said, I'll be taking, if you haven't seen my XRP take profit video and exit plan, check that out. It's got almost 4,000 views, a lot of great feedback on that one. But yeah, I think we're going to easily hit that $8 to $12 mark on the high end. I think we could hit 15 to 20, but I think somewhere around that $16 makes a whole lot of sense. And then we would come down and see a pretty big bear market, but even $3, you'd have a nice opportunity to reload. And look at this weekly chart on XRP, absolutely parabolic on the stochastic and the MACD, but we still have yet to see this weekly 50 and 200 weekly moving average bull cross. When that happens, it's literally go time. We're going to all-time highs. Blasting out here on the daily time frame as well. So it's looking fantastic. Super excited for everybody who stayed the course. Our time is coming. It's going to be life-changing wealth, and I can't wait to have the POW party. And who knows, we're talking about that today in the POW Group private community. Maybe we'll celebrate in Vegas or something like that. So I'm excited. Smash the like if you're excited. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on this in the comment section below. We'll continue the conversation there. It's Rod with the POW Group. Thanks again for joining us in the pursuit of wealth, and we'll catch you in the next one.